Today we will try to make a slab out of clay. I have my studio set up. The first thing we do is you put on an apron. If you don't have an apron, it's fine. You can put on a smock. Smock, 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 smock. If you know Hobbes from Calvin and Hobbes, he loves the word smock. It's good. It's a good word for him. Okay. Shall I stop accent? Maybe. Okay. So I've got my little, I've got an apron. Isn't that nice? Cool. If you don't have one, t-shirt, whatever, or you just get dirty maybe, but like maybe not, so it's fine. All right, here we go. Here's pandemic. Here's some pandemic slab making. You probably need some clay. Got some clay. Isn't it nice? You have clay too, so that's cool. So got this nice old bag of clay. This is terrific. So I'm gonna pull off a chunk. If you have a wire, that's great. I don't have a wire with me. Woo! So I got a chunk. Gross. Got a chunk of clay. I'm just gonna do a little quick wedging. Make that table shake. Work hard. I got a nice ball of clay. I'm just gonna flatten that down a little bit. So if you have the right tools, you can have, so you're gonna take your piece of canvas and you're gonna lay it out with your little sticks, and you've got your rolling pin, of course, and the sticks keep the rolling pin from crushing everything. So it gives you a nice even measure of clay. What's that? Huh? Oh, no, maybe no rolling pin? Okay, no, you don't have the sticks, okay. Don't have canvas either? Cool, so you have a table, that's great, and you've got some clay, cool. You have a newspaper? Maybe the Reformer? All right, let's try this. Sometimes you gotta adapt, that's why so I can get the comics. No Calvin and Hobbes, but you do have Garfield. So how do you make this? How do you roll out a slab if you don't have a rolling pin? Rolling pin would certainly be easy. I have sometimes found that I'm rolling out a pizza crust or something and I don't have a rolling pin. So what I've used is a glass. So I was fortunate enough to have straight-sided glasses. I don't have that with me here in the studio. I have a jar. So let's see how a jar works for rolling out the slab. One trick to get it kind of close is you can kind of attack it this way and you flip it. Flip it again. If this was a canvas, you could also try throwing it, and I know John the Potter on YouTube. Oh, hashtag John the Potter. You can throw it out like this. So if it hits, so that hits first, this side of it will stretch. And you can get a pretty nice even slab, depending on how well you throw it. I am not keen on the newspaper sliding all over the place. Let's take those away. Maybe that helps. Oh, I could tape it down to the table. That's not too bad. It's a little uneven, and you should maybe, I don't know, don't tell me what you want to do. You might want a more even surface, which is going to be a nice even, it will give you more even walls for whatever you're making with the slab. You leave your handprint in. So if you have a glass or something like that, you can use it and you can roll out your slab. Now, since you don't have these lovely sticks, you're going to do your best, rule number 2, to keep it even. And you're going to identify by looking with your eyes where it's thicker, and you're going to apply a little more pressure there. And every now and then, please be sure to pull this up and flip it. That way it doesn't get too stretched onto the surface or anything like that. I do recommend having one of these because if you do it right on the table, it's likely that it's going to get stuck and it's a mess and it's not usable. But this way, even if it gets stuck, you can peel the thing, whatever this is, this obsolete piece of media, you can peel it off. So it's not super even, but it's pretty close. I think I'm okay with it. But it's got this texture now from just my fingers, but also the ball jar. So you can use this nice rubber rib to smooth out the surface. No rubber rib? Not this one either? Cool. All right. Those of you who do come into the building, I have these, which didn't arrive in time to get them into your clay kits. I don't know how to get these to the remote students. Maybe you can come pick one up. I can leave it at the front desk or table or somewhere. Those of you who come in could use this. This is called a rib, probably because olden days they would use an actual rib from an animal. You can hold it. It's colloquially known as the metal rib of death because it is very skinny, it's very sharp, it can cut you. Don't cut yourself, please. So what you can do is just use this. It might also be called a scraper, I don't know. You just kind of pull it across the surface, giving you a nice uniform texture. Oh. And then we flip it, being very careful. And we do the same thing on this side. Yes, it's quite nice. Remember, these are going to be handmade pieces, and perfection is a myth. Perfection's like the dream. It's like the American dream. It's a myth. Ooh, careful about your fingernails getting into them. And then you have a nice slab. From here, we're going to do a drape mold, press mold. We're going to find some other things, but that's how you make a slab. So that's the starting point, I guess. All right, good luck.